Imagine a small village ruled by Queen Fiata. When the villagers want to trade with each other, they must first go through the queen. She is the most trusted person in the village because she keeps a track record of ownership, who owns what piece of land, cattle, crops, etc. Whenever a dispute arises between citizens about who owns what, the matter is settled according to the records kept by the queen. Since the queen is only human, she gets corrupted and starts changing records of ownership and gives away a lot of livestock and land to her closest friends and relatives. As a result, the villagers suffer a lot of losses. To solve this problem, the village decides to choose 10 villagers, wise men, to start recording transactions on a whiteboard. Whenever a member wants to sell his land to a buyer, each wise man has to look up the whiteboard and verify if the land belongs to the seller and if the buyer has legit money. For a sale to go through, more than half of the wise men have to approve the transaction based on what the whiteboard says. If the majority of them think it's not legit, transaction will not take place. The whiteboard is available for every member of the village to see and verify ownership at any time. The only problem with this system is speed. It requires more time to get consensus from each one of the wise men than it used to take the queen. Therefore, a transaction may take 5 hours to complete instead of 1. What would be great is to use computers to do the job of the wise men, and that would be a blockchain. It would record all the transaction data and allow for the valid transactions to occur without human intervention. Multiple computers will do the job of the wise men a lot faster, better, 24/7, which is good for the economy of the village. Any willing villager is welcome to buy a computer and commit it to the verification process of all the transactions that take place in the village. Her computer will be incentivized with a small fee that's generated from each transaction.